Hi, Cory.
Hi.
So, like, party. This is where the party's actually happening.
Oh, this is the party?
This is the party table.
Awesome.
So you're you're gonna be the new badass this season. So.
Ew, I'm gonna be a badass.
You're the badass.
Yeah.
Can
yeah,
tell us a little bit about
he gets to be a bit of a badass. The first episode back, you know, he'll don the name of his villainy for the first time, and then it's kind of a race to see what am I going to do, who am I going to be, and then it gets upended because Court of Owls comes up, and then that gets me into some trouble, and then while I'm in trouble, ghosts appear. My whole plan of like being the Riddler kind of gets sidetracked a little bit by other events.
In the teaser, you strike a pose when you're asking the riddle. Mm-hmm. So was that planned? Was that you, or was that the writers actually asking?
That's me. That's me figuring out. I want him to go on this journey of figuring out who the Riddler is. What does he do? How do you deliver a riddle? How do you like intimidate someone with riddles? Because that's, you know, it's not exactly the scariest name, you know? It's not like the Executioner. Michael Chiklis as the Executioner. It's like the Riddler. I'm gonna ask you a question. So like, he's gonna explore with that. I wanted the first outing to be kind of like severe and in your face and blunt and hard, and where I would like him to go is to be quite elegant. You know,
the suit could be elegant.
To pose a great threat and do it so easily and with a little grace. I think that's potentially the scariest thing of all. Someone watching someone be so elegant and graceful while like, you know, while saying like something terrible is going to happen to you if you don't figure this out. That's where I would like him to go.
I do find smart people very scary, actually.
Well, you must be terrified of me, darling.
I am. You give me a lot of PTSDs, just so you know. Do you have any favorite Riddler jokes?
No.
You don't have any Riddler jokes for me?
No.
Edward's character is something I would call inappropriately endearing. We all kind of love him, and we know we shouldn't.
I love that. Inappropriately endearing.
Inappropriately endearing. How do you embody and embrace that kind of a back and forth over a line between your audience absolutely adores everything you do and is rooting for you to, now I'm just going to ruin everybody's whole day?
Well, like I had said in the panel, I don't really take into consideration how to make him likable. I think if he's pursuing something, it's interesting. I think he is surprising. I think the fact that he doesn't want to just run Gotham like everyone else makes him unpredictable, which I think an audience may like. He also, when he's having fun, I think is the most appealing that he ever is. And when we get to see him really enjoying himself, it's exciting, you know. And I think he gets happy, and we see this like glimpse of old Ed, like this person who was so endearing and just wanted friends, and no one would pay attention to him. So I think we were given a lot of time. We spent a lot of time with him as just a normal guy that was kind of floundering in life. And so I think to see him now and to see how far he's come, it's like, this isn't exactly how I wanted you to find your confidence, but good for you, boy, you know?
So the Riddler has been kind of a solo act, I feel like, in the Batman universe, but in Gotham, he's been paired with the Penguin, and after the whole revelation about the romantic feelings that Penguin had for him, what was your reaction to it, and are we going to see him find another kind of partner in crime this season, later in the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's tough in Gotham if you don't have any allies. It's really, really hard. You kind of have to have some leverage, whether you're using them or you're genuinely partnered with them. So I think he'll, always know how to work with people. But I do see him as someone who is incredibly independent. I don't think there are many people he trusts. I think he trusted Oswald, which is why it was so crushing to him that he would do something like he did. he trusted Oswald because he thought that he understood Oswald and he understood his motivations. He understood how to help Oswald. He knew how to manipulate him in certain ways, and really only ever used it for good for Oswald. You know, kind of set him up in such a way that Oswald didn't know what was good for him, and Edward did. I've kind of lost track of the question there.
No, you're good. You're
Do you
good
miss
where you are.
Oswald?
Yeah, you can.
All right. Do I miss Oswald? Well, I mean, he's dead, so I should miss
If he
him.
came
but
back,
if he
what would
came
make
back,
him?
if he came back, I'd be pissed. No, I mean, Edward would be, you know, confused, a little frightened because he does see things sometimes. So he'd be like, oh God, having a
You good?
Yeah.
It's water.
mirage. But I don't think it would be incredibly pleasant for him. On the other hand, to get to kill someone twice, that's kind of nice.